Hi, I'm Nick Watt from ABC News, and I'm here with my friends Sashir and Scott. And tonight, we're going to venture out into the real world to unlock the secrets of human behaviour.
So, psychological experiments.
On people who happen to pass us by.
Exactly. Ian and Morag, welcome to a beautifully, yes, you guessed it, a beautifully sunny Washington Square Park.
Yep, that's me doing a live report for Scottish morning television with the world-famous climatologist and best-selling author, Dr. Rayla.
I mean, Dr. Rayla, on page 64 of your book, you say that we're joined here by Dr. Rayla.
Wait, did I just call him Dr. Rayla too?
I mean, Dr. Rayla, in your last book...
And he's also Dr. Rayla?
Anything is possible.
Dr. Rayla, on page 64 of your book...
Will the real Dr. Rayla please stand up? That won't be possible, because this is Would You Fall for That?
Yes,
And Dr. Rayla is a made-up person, an anagram of a liar. What I'm really doing in that very unfortunate tie is an experiment in how we get other people to do what we want. Will random passers-by help me perpetrate a gigantic fraud? Will they pretend to be a world-famous climate scientist on live television? First, we need people to believe we are a live TV show. Thinking bigger is better, we set up just about every piece of equipment in our trucks. Of course, we're not a live TV show, we're just pretending. Yep, that should do it. Scott and Sashir will be acting as the producers of our fake show, Hello Scotland. And they go to work finding people to help us out.
We're doing a TV segment over here for Hello Scotland.
The story is that our guest is late, and so they make a reasonably simple request.
Do you mind sitting in while we adjust the lights real quick? It's like 5 minutes. Thank you so much.
We're using one of our favourite psychological techniques known as foot in the door, which is a step-by-step process to getting what you want. You don't just stop random people and ask them to lie for you on live television, even in New York City. No, foot in the door requires a bit of patience. You start small.
Just sit right here for us.
And it works. We get people in the chair. Nancy is a law school graduate.
I don't know where Dr. Rayla is. This is...
Is that the person you're waiting for?
That's the person we're waiting for. Yeah, she's supposed to talk to us about the weather.
Would you mind if I just want to take an audio check?
Say yes to small requests.
Can I just look like an anti shine on you just for the cameras? Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great. This will only take a second.
And you're more likely to comply with bigger requests later on. Now, the first big test. Sure, Nancy said yes to sitting next to me so we can adjust the lights, but remember, we want her to help me sell a lie on live television. For that, we need a crisis. So we create one. Our world-renowned expert is a no-show.
What do you mean? He's got food poisoning.
Can't you just puke in a bucket?
Well, I told him we have buckets here, but he wants his own bucket. I don't know. The guy's being really particular.
That's not a good thing.
Nancy sees our crisis as her chance to escape.
I guess you don't need me. You've got other problems to deal with.
But we do need you, Nancy.
We got to go live in 30 now. We're live in 30.
Angus is going to kill...
So to increase the effectiveness of the foot in the door technique, we make her believe she's helping us out of a terrible, potentially career-ending jam.
We got to go with somebody.
Could you just talk to us about the weather?
No.
Just like it's a nice day?
No.
Really?
No.
Just like it's sunny?
I'm very camera shy.
That's a lot of no's. Nancy is so rattled.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
She even drops her computer.
Just dropped my computer.
But I keep my foot in the door.
No one's going to see it in this country.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning over there right now.
And make this latest request sound almost trivial.
I'm just going to say it's a nice day and, you talk about the weather and it's fine.
You're really sure about this?
You're watching Social Science at Work. All her earlier little yeses now make it a big problem to give a definitive no.
Okay.
So she doesn't.
This is a new one. All right.
You sure? Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Morag and Ian, hello from a very sunny Washington Square Park. And we're joined by a local resident. Talk to us about the weather.
It is lovely. And we've been...
Okay, our leg is now knee-deep into the door. Time to push all the way in. Nancy has no idea I'm about to see if she's willing to pretend to be the famous climate scientist, Dr. Rayla.
And you never seem to know whether the weather is going to do what you think it always used to do.
But Dr. Rayla, I mean, on page 64 of your book, you mentioned that 2016 is probably when the Arctic ice cap is going to disintegrate in the summer. Do you stick by that prediction?
Look at her face. Oh boy.
I guess I do.
And I mean, how about, you also made an assertion on page 86 that within 8 years, Edinburgh is going to be as warm as Caracas year round. I mean, that's a bold statement.
Certainly is, but that seems to be the way things are moving.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rayla. Ian and Morag, back to you in the studio.
She did it. She went along with the lie.
I've just become a doctor.
Yeah.
And she wasn't alone. The foot in the door technique really works.
That's fascinating. So, I mean, Dr. Rayla, what is next for you? I heard rumors that you were planning to spend 8 months in Greenland, ice boring up there. Is that still going to happen? Do you have the funding?
I think we have funding right now. I think things are going to happen soon.
Perfect. I mean, Dr. Rayla, on page 64 of your book, you suggest that the Arctic ice cap is going to be completely gone by the summer of 2016. Would you stand by that bold assertion?
Since I'm not really sure what the book was about.
She thinks about pulling the plug, but...
Dr. Rayla, I mean, the book that you just wrote on climate change, would you stick by that assertion that by summer of 2016 the ice cap will be gone?
Sure, absolutely.
You would stick by that? I mean, Dr. Rayla, in your last book, you claim that the polar ice cap is going to disintegrate by the summer of 2016. Do you stand by that?
Yes.
You do stand by that? Solid research?
Yes.
I thought we were done for the day. Clearly, my tie had called it quits, and then along came Faisal, a professional cameraman. When Faisal heard Dr. Rayla wasn't going to make the interview, he jumped right in to offer help.
Yeah, he's not coming.
Interview me. What can I tell you?
You sure?
Why not?
So instead of going slow, putting just a foot in the door, we jumped right in.
Dr. Rayla.
Okay. Wait a minute. Whoa. I'm Dr. Rayla?
Hold on, we're live.
4, 3, 2.
Hello, Ian and Morag. We're joined here by Dr. Rayla. You have said in your book that within 8 years, Edinburgh could be as warm as Caracas. Would you stick by that fabulous assertion?
Absolutely.
And what about the idea that by the summer of 2016, we might see a total disintegration of the polar ice cap in the summertime?
I believe that's very plausible. Why do I say that? Evidence shows that...
Our fake Dr. Rayla got so lost in talking about his fake book on our fake morning show, I needed to create another fake story just to end the interview.
There, the studio is asking us to go back because they have a breaking news situation in Paisley. Ian and Morag, goodbye from a very sunny Washington Square Park. I'm really sorry to cut you off there.
That's okay.
I think there was a house fire in Paisley.
Listen, I didn't realize I was playing someone else, but you know what?
You were good.
It's called acting. It's called acting. You've got to do it.
Now what?
Now, the toughest part of my performance, I had to tell all of our Dr. Raylas that they were part
I don't actually work for Scotland Today. This is for ABC.
of the social experiment.
I saw your face when you were like, I'm Dr. Rayla. You were like, oh, no.
Okay. Wait a minute. Whoa. I'm Dr. Rayla?
Hold on, we're live.
I said this is no time to panic. Let's handle it.
You rolled with it.
Yeah, I just rolled with it. It's like acting. You know, it's like acting. You just roll with it.
Yes, if you want to call me Dr. Rayla, please feel free.
Why did you decide just to go with it?
You looked like you were in a jam.
And remember, if anyone asks you for a simple favor, make sure they're not really asking, would you fall for that?